In Mio, you can see that I've got a field operations center that gives me gives me room to get good upgrades for my units, but also the option to get some heavy artillery, sort of big helicopters.
Yeah.
Which would be the Cobra gunship and the Chinook, the armor Chinook.
So this slow moving thing here, it takes a lot of firepower to take it down. I mean, usually you can have a lot of anti-aircraft weapons in an area. That thing will come in, take out all the anti-air, and just wipe everything else there because there's nothing that can take it down. Here you come in with it. I'm completely unprepared for it. Absolutely crapping my pants, running for my life right now.
I did. It's a bit of a shame to see that you actually didn't have any anti-air. Had I gotten
you
some
have to scout,
missiles
man.
off.
You're not scouting enough.
Yeah, that is one of my weak points. It's actually a really good tactic just to send one little bird into the enemy base. It's only 400 VND, which you can spare at a time.
Yeah.
And right now the red eyes come in and take some big hits on the heli. Man,
I had some sneaky red eyes up here. And this thing's so slow that he can't bring it back to base. He just doesn't have time to take it back to base and then bring it back. So he's got to leave it there wounded to guard his men.
I need support from the gunfire it has to take down this force.
See, I go straight in because I think he might have taken it back, but I survived, do a lot of damage.
And most of my
really
men
pushing him back. And then bring in the anti-air. That thing's too slow to get away. It's going down.
As well as my little helicopter filled with men.
Yeah.
Tried to do a nice A1 strike.
Yeah, I missed it, fortunately. Now I was chasing down your captain, but unfortunately you had some machine gunners still in the jungle. Took all my men out.
Yeah, it was desperate. I was deliberately keeping them in the jungle. Just a very good move to just keep two M60 gunners in there.
Yeah, keep a foothold in that area. So we're kind of even. Although I have an advantage in that because I destroyed your barracks earlier, I have much more general points. So I'm going to be able to buy myself airstrikes and things like that. It's going to be very useful.
Yeah, and I sadly did not manage to get one of those good picks off. Would have been really nice, but sadly it's not the case. So I'm just desperately trying to regain a good infantry mix with Marines, Red Eyes, Grenadiers, Medics, so I can push out again and do another strike, hopefully securing a good advantage there.
Meanwhile, I built this airstrike center here in the back of my base, well out of reach where he can see it, and I think I'm going to call in some bombardment, something nice and powerful where he doesn't suspect it's going to happen. Oh, here we go.
So yeah, we can see, I don't know which plane this is.
This is the AC-130.
Yeah, so that's the AC-130, and it's a pretty powerful gun.
Yeah.
And
it's got this giant howitzer out the side. It's going to start pounding on this command center, the most expensive thing he's got.
So by losing the command center, I now no longer have any radar, which is going to make my map control a lot harder, because as long as you have radar, you can actually see where every point is on the map. I also lose my helipad, which has the gunship upgrade, so I can't also make any gunships anymore.
I mean, that was pretty powerful. He's got to pull back to his little base.
And actually, I decided to switch a sort of tech route. It was very infantry based, but I decided to build a vehicle factory right now. It's a pretty expensive building, 2.5 Vietnamese funds.
Yeah. Yeah, it's expensive, but I wouldn't expect it coming, so you're going to have that element of surprise by doing that.
Yeah, and also, because my command center did get destroyed, so I do have a bit of a boost in men. It's not actually a really good trade. If I'd sold it, I would have gotten much more. but it's still a small addition. So I just ran up all my troops and decided to start pushing again. Do an A1 strike as well.
Yeah, you strike, but I saw it coming. Pulled the man
Yeah,
out.
very nice move there, pulling back.
Yeah.
So it seems like I've rounded up all my men. I'm just waiting for the war factory to finish building the flame tank, I believe.
Yeah. That thing's scary. You have a gigantic army right now.
Yeah, the flame timing, the flame tank is just a very powerful tank.
Yeah.
Most notably, it shoots flames. It's really good against infantry and buildings, but not so good against enemy tanks, or stuff like that. So
yeah,
it's also a bit slow to move, and it has some disadvantage. You can actually, with some good RPG law movements, you can actually move around it, flank it from two sides, because it only has one gun.
Yeah. Did it not have a machine gun?
Oh, it also does have the machine gun.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, this is so good against groups of infantry. You just send a wall of flame out, everything in front of you is going to go down.
Forgot to put my my rally point down, actually.
So you got probably more infantry than me. Whole lot more firepower because you got that flame tank.
Yeah, but I do only have 2 red eyes in my army, and that's gonna be the weak link in what's going to happen here.
Because
I'm moving with my flame tank.
I secretly bought one of these fortresses in the sky, and didn't let you see it, and then here it comes.
Yeah.
Pull my men out.
And at this moment I just go like, oh,
it's all over.
This is bad.
You know it's gonna get bad, because he's sending anti-aircraft weapons into it, but it's just not doing enough damage.
I just decide to go all in, try to do as many damage as I can. A small hint: do not move your own troops in front of the flame tank. Usually it doesn't really work. I do get some nice kills there on the infantry troops, but losing my men there, just too much of a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I got a whole load of points for that, even though it wasn't structures. Just destroying that tank, I think that put me up to 5-star. No, 4-star, I think. Yeah. Because I used that AC-130. It had that power again to destroy your vehicle factory.
So this time I go, oh shit, I need to have a lot of anti-air troops. I do build a bunch of red eyes. Try to back up with my troops, but I think that at this moment, Sandbag has gotten a very strong advantage. It's going to be very, very hard for me to come back from this. He also knows that I have tanks now, so he will have some preparations against it. He also built some reinforced recon.
Yeah. This guy didn't even get used. Alright, so I brought in the AC-130, and I know you have a load of anti-air stuff there. I can see it because I've got some scouts in the area. And you've got this gigantic anti-air gun right in the middle of your base. So I keep my AC-130 right out of reach, right on the edge, just so it gets the vehicle factory, but it can't attack anything else. But that kept it alive long enough to destroy your vehicle factory. Yeah.
And also my warhouse.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting move. First attack, I need to remember that one. Yeah, but this time I'm again massing up a bit of troops, building a Vulcan in the jungle, but it's gonna be too late, too little, and a little pack drops on my base, completely destroying everything, and that's gonna be game.
Yeah, I caught an airstrike. That was pretty good.
Yeah, you should have heard him. He was laughing.
I was laughing so much when I did that. That's satisfying.
So that's one of the really interesting map. You can a lot of infantry action going back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, trying to keep each other on your toes, trying to find a weak spot where you can go in and do a lot of damage.
Yeah, and trying to get the opponent off guard. Um, the most noteworthy thing of this to notice is compared to 1.4, all the infantry health points have been buffed up considerably. Um, this means that um, well, not just the health, but also the cost of Marines have gone up.
Yeah.
So you will have
yeah.
less units on the field with the same money, but said units will be a lot stronger and they will have more health and they will not get instantly killed by one helicopter.
Yeah.
It actually takes a while for a helicopter to go through a row of men. If you don't have any anti-air support, you're still going to get, crushed. But you can get some units out of there.
Yeah.
Instead of losing every single one of them.
Yeah, it means the battles are a lot slower, so you can sort of see how it develops and maybe pull out if it's going wrong, or bring more men in to reinforce while it's still going on. I mean, before often the enemy could take you a few pounds down, you wouldn't know what was going on, and you've lost all your men. But it's a lot better now. I mean, you get some really interesting battles going on. So that was a pretty good game. Maybe you'll see another one uploaded soon. But
yeah, maybe we will show off some of the North Vietnamese army.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Because this has been a USA for CSMA. You have seen maybe one or two new things if you had a careful eye. But the USA also has been thoroughly balanced. We've done so much balance testing compared to 1.4. We're many thousands of versions further. I think. Yeah, thousands of versions by now.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. I hope this when you watch this video, if you do like VGO, go check on our website. Go to our website and just click on either the IRC tab, or join our forums.
Yeah.
Because we always appreciate hearing how much people love what we're doing. So just on the community tab, there's VGO IRC and forums.
Yeah.
You can always usually reach one of us unless we're all asleep or away or something.
Yeah. Anyway, see you around.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and see you guys next time.